something. Wouldn't mind their ducats either, but we're doing fine on that front. No, don't need to give them yet more influence. What's playing right now is the intro theme from EU3. Brings back good memories every time I hear it. Prestige, advisors, but I'm not taking 25 tax. Just keep it at a modest level, and I'll be happy enough. Jake sinned. Sinned might cause you a headache. Ugh, Sin's involved in the war. Ho-hum, I mean, really, what are they going to do? Castile should, hopefully, you know, have all their troops ready to fight Timbuktu, you freaking idiots. You're right though, Sind could cause me a headache here. I should just ignore them really. If they're going to come and occupy stuff, so be it, as long as Castile wins. If Castile does not win, that becomes an issue, but hey. I got my own crusades to fight on down in Australia. And I doubt they're going to hit any of those provinces that we're coring. Yeah, Australia needs to go. Let's get to it. Oh, I'd rather Sind did not intercept my fleet though, that would be a pain. Jake, don't die of hunger. Order yourself a pizza. Aye, I'll pay by subscribing. Thing is, I'm in a foreign country and I don't really have a phone, so don't know how I'd go about ordering a pizza at 1:15 in the morning around here. I will survive. Greater Denmark needs me. Oh, I'm looking forward to Oldenburg being inside me. Bremen, of course, but we were ready for you, even if we had no general on the case. Actually that's going to burn through my manpower like it wasn't even there. But we were ready for it. Jake, you didn't send your heavies back to pirate hunting. I didn't want to. I wanted to have them ready to fight. You know, in this war that I'm about to fight. As expected, Cinder rolling down. I don't want to claim on Castilian land. Where is Kendari? Heavens no. I'm going to revoke that claim. Hopefully they understand that we mean no harm. I'm also going to infiltrate, administrate on Australia. And I'm going to keep cashing in. Cha-ching. Eat a granola bar and tough it out. Yeah, we're coming up for 11.5 hours of streaming today. But that's okay, we did longer when we were doing... Has anybody been around long enough to remember Navarra? Now that was a hell of an endgame stream. Hell of a lot of fun for an endgame stream. Man, that military. What am I meant to do with you? Must be something I can just pump up. You know I love Lothian. Doesn't have any kind of stuff to train us up, but there you go. Get yourself some training fields while you're at it. It's the pains of being Western tech. What are you meant to do with all this? Good fight and good night. So I need to stay at war to stop these horrible lesser countries from calling me in. Speaking of lesser countries, Australia, why do you exist? Let's see, you are English, so I should have known that from the colour. Nonetheless, you're going to die. That just looks so intimidating, all those guys coming down. Welcome, Oldenburg, at long, long last. Integration is indeed a slow process. Our dip rep is going to hurt for that, but finally. Only glorious Brandenburg is our subject. We got all these incredible provinces. The autonomy, well, I would quite like to lower it. Can't do that whilst at war, but they're all Norse. The reason I took Oldenburg all those years ago was because they take religious and I wanted them to convert these lands for me. And with this I can actually collect over in the English Channel. I'm going to move my trade node over there, you know, when I'm not at war. And then, oh boy, a bit more ducats. Let's get rid of these Scourge. Oh yeah, I can do here. Excellent. Norse. Develop Christmas Island next time. Nah. Ain't your dancing puppet. So remind me, people that often play colonial, I need to get 5 cores here to spit off a colonial nation, right? Not that I would ever forget such basic information, but you know, gotta be sure about these things, right? You're going to die, Straya. Don't care how good your 5-shock general is, he's not as good as my... One more. What is this garbage? This is what happens when you don't invest in any ideas. Let's go for the fire, since fire is the aim of the game these days. You're not so hot, you're not so hot, and you're not so hot. Oh, then there was a 2-3 there. Boom. Damn sure feels inadequate around here. Well, that was... Oh, they are running away. Good for them. They're still gonna die. Take a leaf out of Chief Iron's book. Everyone's gonna die. Jake, take all core 5. Let the scum core the rest. Ah, see, now you're speaking my language. I've got this scum stuck in here as well. Slight issue here is that it's a... Aren't they going to really want to revolt away from me, though? Oh, of course, there's no overextension since they're colonies. Yoink. You have this as well? Yoink. Australia, you're doing God's work. For me. Gonna be a bit more painful to core a bunch of this, but still. Okay, shockingly, the nobility actually want control of areas. So what can we do for you? Not really caring all that much, but guess you can have the border provinces against our horrible foes. Probably not making much odds. How about... Nah, I like having all of Denmark at 0% autonomy. It's kind of nice. I have the noble people of the Western Isles, the noble Highlanders, noble fiefs. Keeps them all in place. This is the power of imperialism. It's pretty powerful. Wow, this game is really starting to hang like nobody's business. Oh, he's got a fort here. I am not sieging that garbage down. No way, sir. Take the rest of your stuff, but not that. Shame we had to lose a galley or two, but... If I secure these coastal areas, it'll allow my fleet to not take attrition when I'm out there blockading. Rebels in Vijayanagar, Jake. Yeah, they're just Hindus though, and they're gonna stick to Vijayanagar, not me. Sind's a bit of a pain, but it looks like Castile have this under control. Somehow, some way. Shame they had to drag me into all of that. I got better things to do with my life, I assure you. But I will be taking all this and all your money, Straya. Yeah, of course, some of it, sure. So we're going to core the 5 cheapest and the scum can core the rest. Sounds like my kind of approach to things. 14, that's acceptable, that's also fine. 14, 14. Yeah, that'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did do 5 right, I'm kinda going a bit blind. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm definitely going blind. I think I'll end up doing 3, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for good luck. And I'm sure whatever demon I spit out will be just fine. We're even going to leave them with that fort. Inefficiency? Pshaw, who cares? Get everyone down here back on the boat and continue on our merry way. Oh yeah, there's also these things that we took. Sadly, they're going to revolt away from us. Possibly, maybe. Was there anything else there? There's difficulty because now I have all these provinces that may or may not be needing cord. I can check it by overextension actually. All these ones that give me 0 we don't have to care about, which is a lovely feeling. I like not having to care. Let's finally start getting our trading groove on the go, or will we? I'm on the fence about that. It does feel a bit lame to actually pick a good idea during this bad ideas guy run, so we'll see how we do. I mean, it's there out of desperation. Oh, that's what you meant by Vijayanagari rebels. Malabar wants to rise up, but that's because they're under... No, they're not under occupation. They're just greatly upset. Boo-hoo. Switzerland as emperor. Jings, it's all coming together now. Alright, where else can we go on our magical mystery tour? I think the idea was to demolish Brunei. Seems like a pretty swell idea, so let's go and do that. What if Australia wants independence? That's going to be a pain. I hope they don't, but they might. That's just something we got to deal with. And once we're finally at peace, if such a thing can ever happen with Castile at the helm, we'll be able to move our trade capital over to Glorious here. Yes, Glorious here. The English Channel, where we have half the power, we would like a good bit more. Actually, the French have a suspicious amount of power, but a lot of this is because we are, yeah, embargoed by France. Go figure. I might just have to embargo them back, whether or not they're a rival. Hopefully, Tuscany want to keep us as a friend, even if we do rival France. I think they might. We'll see. Getting all them cores in and done, so that's a good, very good opportunity to start slaying Brunei. Get our troops in position and then gobble them up. Jake threatened for lands. I would, but I'm at war. I don't want to be at war, I'll be honest. I'm sure they'd be happy to... No, they don't want to let me off. Well, get to work, Castile. Don't know what you're hoping for, but you have plenty of war score as it is. Could threaten for lands with my troops, though. What an incredible adventure it must be for these mercenaries. All these wonderful friends have been equipped with the state's finest cannons and some of their noble horses, and they just get to go off on adventures in Asia, slaughtering people as and when they want. Must be a pretty good feeling. Pegu's still allied to my good friend Liang. Got excited there, I thought Liang wouldn't join in, but they will. But this does good things for the income, very good things for the income. Jake, does Bengal have friends? Of course they don't have friends, and they're going to get eaten up probably very soon. I'm thinking of doing it now because I don't know if Castile's going to peace out anytime soon, and this will give me plenty of opportunity to just gobble, gobble, gobble. I got a level 6 here, which will take a wee while. I have to think what I want, because I might just take this from them. In any case, they don't have much of a fleet. I don't have to be scared of them. We'll just throw our heavies over there and declare war willy-nilly. And say we'll have it all, mate. Because I can't get there without help of my fleet. We'll do just that. Didn't see that coming. Should have seen it coming, but I didn't. That's okay, at least now we don't have to worry about Australians rising up. And you know, I have people ready on boats to take care of such issues. Now if I can call Castile into this war, might make them hurry up with their own one, but nah. I'll get it sorted out fairly. Another job for you if you're not busy. My glorious mercenary forces. Get to it. Okay, got another garbage person on the throne, but as long as we can keep the money flowing, we're good. Since we're coring a lot, again, I'm starting to think you might be better. I doubt this person's going to last us till the end of the game. Jake, does Brandenburg have to be eaten before the end of the game? No, I like Brandenburg. They will remain existing. They mean more to me as a march than as pure land. I'm getting linked for late night food delivery here. That's okay, I can starve. I'm not gonna die here, trust me. And if I were, well, don't forget me. Portuguese wishing to rise up in Lesser Namcaland. Whoa. That's the problem, these annoying little guys keep giving me these oh, we're upset events. Well, tough tamales. Wouldn't be so bad if I'd actually managed to culturally enrich them in a better way, but where are we looking here, for example? I need to find Bagamoyo. Stupid name extraordinaire. But yeah, they're unhappy as well. Bagamoyo and Senna. Not provinces I mind giving autonomy to. Okay, we got our work cut out for taking care of these Australians. Why are Australians so Australian? Hydronum, answer. Oh, I keep forgetting this is imperialism, so I'm going to need to cap their capital, or else it's not a very effective war. Legitimate's not too bad, because we're getting plenty of that back, thanks to trading in Chinaware, that overpowered thing that it is. Ottomans going for Greece, good luck with that. Greece don't need to be there. A use for your mill points, Jake. Harsh treat the scum. See, just like that, the game's freezing up on me. And that could just be because I've been playing for so long tonight. longer than I played Europa for a long, long time. Jake, are you almost ready to steer trade from Malacca and collect in Zanzibar? I've been steering trade from Malacca into Zanzibar for a long time. We collect quite a lot of money over in Zanzibar, and not much of it leaks out, which is another great thing. I hoped I'd have a bit more power in Goa. I'm gonna have to throw down a lot of ships there. For Bengal as well. Hell, I should just be building loads of ships, actually. We have plenty for it, so let's get our light ships on the go. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. You know, just get loads of them on the go. Don't mind going over the limit. Conquer Volhynia, rule the seas. Any known company have less heavy ships than us. What do we get? Nothing worth crying about, to be honest. Why not collect in the Cape? Okay, if I collected in the Cape, I would lose a lot of it because of the power that gets sucked out through here. But because I'm the only power in the Cape, nobody will get power that propagates in here, which means it's a lot more lucrative to collect in Zanzibar. To add to it, the local amount of money that we have here is paltry. Oh, since I collect here, it would be well worth my time getting a whole bunch of trade companies set up. Might not make us much money, you know, from production, since production is stifled massively. But getting that extra bit of trade good, it's going to be nice. Surely we have some slaves or something to help us out here. What are we even producing here? Fish? It's not what I agreed to. Ah, but then there is the issue that we are full too many things here. That is a shame. Some of these are pretty useless. I mean, I get almost no manpower here. Why have training fields? Why have a grand shipyard? Goodbye, grand shipyard. I'd rather have ivory. I mean, yeah, dock can be pretty good since I need that increase to my naval force limit. But grand shipyard, no good when I could have, well, actually that's a pretty worthless thing to have. Gold is always great. Slaves not so good. Yeah, I don't need manpower from a place like this. I need ivory. Get to work. Hunt me some more big game. Bit of tedious micro this, so that's about as far as I'm willing to go with it for now. Jake, take down China for the merchants. Not sure if that's really what I'm wanting to go for. What I do want is all of this, though. We'll make our way over. Show them who's boss. It's me. Oh shoot, I don't want him taking my my fort. But I acted too slowly, and now it's gone. You know what, this time, since it lasts for so long, they can just have the 100 ducats. I have so much money, it is fairly meaningless. Could you abolish slavery? Would it be worthwhile? Not sure if I can. Abolition of slavery requires me to have Diplo 3. And it would replace all my slaves with ivory, which is better. Ivory or grain. Grain is not necessarily better. It's an idea. But potentially not what I'm going to go for, because flavor, you know. I really like having slaves. I'm a monster sometimes. Okay, France still sees me as a rival. Why they gotta be so nasty to me? So 313, we got 50 years to go, 5-0. I'm sure we can get those extra ducats squeezed out, especially when we keep getting trade company boom. I'm just going to keep endorsing their behavior, since it doesn't seem to hurt much if I don't. And what good are mercs, if not for just throwing away like that? Jake, there are around 50 years left. It's getting to the stage of now or never, considering the eventual war on France. Well, I'm just polishing things up in India, Asia. All the same, you know. And then, don't you worry, I'm gonna come to Europe, boomstick in hand, and really throw them to the dogs. Don't know why you're so worrying. And sure, France might be a bit of a pain overseas, but we'll have them roughed up back in the homeland. We're still over our force limit, but when we look at France, A, B, C, D, E, F, France, 100,000 men. Difference between me and France is though that they can really punch a lot harder than me. But I'll be able to bring in a few friends. I'll be able to bring in a few friends to deal with Datadyne. Let's just wipe all this off before we... the old fortification trick. I know it well. Okay, that's how we'll do it then. After this, where we destroy Brunei, we're going to take down France. It's been a long time coming. Our manpower has finally recovered. We're not going to need loads of people hanging around over here. I do worry a little bit for my fleets. I think they might get trashed. So I'll probably just tell them to all go home whilst at war. I think one more and we'll have our Australians. Where are our Australians? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. You're on it. Our little sealskin warrior is taking care of things. Don't you worry. The Tam98 says, F me, coming home drunk and Jake is still streaming. You brought this on yourself. Defense in depth, the flying battery at long last. There's something to spend our mill on. The dip tech. Yeah, a bit of trade efficiency couldn't go wrong. Not going for that admin stuff just yet, because we're going to have stuff to core once all is said and done. Get those flying batteries on the go. Jake, are you going to finish the run today? There's no guarantee of this, but I'm not slowing down just yet. I need to keep those clergy happy, I think. Do we care about the clergy? We don't want the nobility that angry, but... they're fine. Not about to demand support off of them, though. There we go. Glorious Australia. And good, we're finally at peace with them. No favors, but that's okay. So, really, I think it's got to be Shitatsu shows Glorious Gato. Probably not spelling Gato quite right there. So, E-A-U-X. Does that make sense? Shitatsu shows Glorious Gato. Always in memory of Shitatsu Sho. True visionary of his time. Shitatsu shows Glorious